He's the one who actually, my dad, phenomenal man. I have my stepdad. I don't know if my stepdad's in the field. Is my stepdad here? Steve, where's Steve Vito at? So, Steve, can you please stand up, please? That's my brother. Can I have my primo hermano, Rafa Aguilar, please stand up. I know if he's in the room. Rafa Aguilar, perfectly please up, my brother. Where's my brother and my sister? My brother and my sister-in-law at home. Where's Ricky and Erica? I don't know where they're at. Ricky and Erica? Okay, can you guys please stand up? Okay, perfect. Guys, so let me tell you guys a little bit about my background. I want my family to stay standing up really quick. I'm really blessed, and let me tell you guys why. Because I'm a kid who grew up on the east side of Bakersfield, had decent Fs. When I was a kid, when I was in the 6th grade, they wanted to put me in special ed classes. People don't know that. I don't think I've ever even said that on stage. They wanted to put me in special ed classes, and I begged my mom for them not to do that to me. I begged my mom. I said, Mom, please don't do that to me. Like, please. And she fought the counselors, but they wanted to put me in special ed. They really did. So growing up, guys, that really messed me up big time. PHP allowed me to have an opportunity to be and work with my family. I love my dad very much. I have 2 dads, they're not married, each one has their own wives, right? Let's make that clear. But I had the chance to work with my cousin. It's a love-hate relationship. I love him outside of business. Inside of business, we want to kill each other because obviously we're business partners, but he's my older cousin. And it gave me the chance to work with my older cousin. My sister-in-law right now is watching her talk up here. The person who she was versus the person she is, like the person who she used to be versus the person she is today, completely transformation. She is completely the definition of what you call a female leader in the organization, guys. Just so you guys know, I just want to recognize my family really quick for actually supporting me in my business and being business partners with me. Thank you guys for also allowing me to be in business. With that being said, I had business when I was 23 years old. The reason for it, after high school, I go straight to the oil fields. I didn't think I was smart enough to do anything else. Everybody called me stupid growing up, so when I went to the oil fields, I said, okay, well, if I'm not too smart, I'm going to work like an animal. My dad always said this, he's like, I'm not very book smart, but you can outwork anybody. Last night, it was 11 o'clock at night, I saw my little baby boy, I tackled him down a little bit, it was probably 9:45 o'clock at night, I said, baby, we're going to go, no, it was 9 o'clock at night, I said, baby, I'm going to the field. And I leave to the field train at 9 o'clock at night. I come back at 11 o'clock at night, and it was crazy. I'm driving my wife's car, I feel like a badass, right? Like, she has a Range Rover, way better, nicer car than me. And I'm in the car and I'm driving and I'm thinking to myself, and I finished an appointment like around, it was 10:58 when I finished my last appointment, and I'm in the car, and I'm so fired freaking up. I'm just like, you know what? This right here was allowing me to actually build a future for my family, guys. It's crazy to know that I come up here and I feel like, and it's crazy because I do feel like a president. I do feel like the SVP of the company. Because I know for a fact that if I would have gone to this industry or any other industry, I know I would have worked hard. But I would have never been in this position if it wasn't for my mentors like Hector America Del Toro. And also for the BGA organization as well, and for the TGA organization, because that's what also bred me and taught me this business. I don't know if you actually have the slideshow. I want to show you guys a little bit about my background prior to PHP, guys. And there it is. So this is the line of work that me and my older brother did. Me and Ricky, we'd go out there and party all the time. This was my life. You know what's crazy? These guys, if they're gonna get in a fight, guess who's the first one there? This guy. And just like Ricky said, the moment I needed them, where were they at? It's funny. I saw you guys standing up, high-fiving each other's best friends. I'm like, damn, I wish my best friend would have done it with me. My best friend started with me. And he quit on me as well. Well, let's go to the next slide, please. These are my best friends now. These are my people now. Robert, Celia, and Salvador, Stephanie. These are my brothers and sisters in business as well. I feel so blessed to have these guys in my life. Robert C. Fuenston was the first person in the hospital when Alexander, my oldest son, was born. He was the first person in the hospital. I was doing a field training, okay? And I'm about to get the FLS. I'm already close to the policy. And guess what's funny? He comes in and says, hey, Alejandro, I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, there's an emergency. I'm like, what's up, bro? I'm doing the field training. He's like, Yanadi's water broke. I was like, are you serious? Like, right now? He's like, yes, we gotta go. I'm like, okay, give me a second. I just gotta write this policy really quick. Guys, I started right here, man. I remember doing our rides at freaking 10 p.m. at In-N-Out, 11 p.m. at In-N-Out to go meet an 8-year-old little girl who doesn't even work. And then they're saying no. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, you should reconsider it. And And then I went from here, and the first time they made me speak at TGA office, I was like, like all like stuttery and nervous. Guys, this was a transformation through practice. Erica started making me train like my first freaking month as a director, doing interviews my first month. I'm like, Erica, I don't even know how this crap works. Like, what do I say? She's like, Mijo, just recruit them. Okay, and then I'd be talking to the team a certain way, and Hector'd be like, you can't talk to them like that. I'm like, why not? Like, come on, either this or they're gonna flip burgers, right? Hector's like, they're a volunteer army, you have to be different. Be nice. I'm like, how do you eat that, right? And it's like, guys, the transformation that they helped me, it was a process. It wasn't from one day to the next. I went from party boy to completely learning to develop to be a business owner. And it's crazy because this took years of work for me. And it's crazy to see Rick and Erica leave. Like Alonso didn't even speak English when I did his interview, guys. I was like, hella being a paisa with him, right? And then he's up here like, oh, I didn't speak English. I'm like, since when, bro? You sound like you've been speaking English for like 20 years, right? Guys, it's crazy to see what this business does to people like us. It's crazy to see the transformation. You want to know why I recruit so many people? Because when I'm looking at them, I don't look at them right now. I say, damn, if I can teach this person, he's going to talk in front of 10,000, 5,000, 4,000 people, and he's going to make a lot of money. I cast a vision as I'm looking at them. That's why when I talk to them, I'm like, I don't care if you get paid 200 grand, bro. You didn't speak in front of a big event. That's going to be tight, trust me. Those high fives, they matter, right? Guys, go to the next slide, please. What this company has done for me. So I've been able to have, you guys remember that fight with McGregor? Is it McGregor? Yeah, and Mayweather? So I saw a fight with National Apollo. We're there hanging out as well. When I walked into this big event and I saw this big old freaking 30 feet poster of myself, I'm like, they want to put me in special ed and now they put a big old poster of me? Tight, right? Guys, John Long for the whole thing comes to go. My people for life. I'm going to thank you for everything that you've done for me. Nico, Gio, Alonso, all the marketing vectors, everybody in my hierarchy, I appreciate you guys. And everybody who's also coming up, like Alex, all the crazy people on Base Shop, trust me, this year, you guys are going to see a different PFG, you're going to see a different hierarchy, you're guys are going to see a new leader this year, guys. That's what I'm